Hello. This is Michael Postaway of Prophets and Proverbs T-shirts, and I'm a member of the T-shirt Millionaires Inner Circle. Today, I'm going to talk about the T-shirt Millionaire organization and the Inner Circle in particular, and how I don't want to talk about anything in particular that it has done to help me, although it's there. But I want to talk about the whole concept that Charles Smith came up with when he designed our T-shirt Millionaire. I think it's brilliant, and I think it's great, and I think it's what's needed. And it's almost karmic because for those of you who believe in karma, because in my story, as I explained, I served 30 years of my life behind bars in prison, and I left in the city and in the end of the 60s. And when I came home, America had changed. Black America had changed. White America had changed. Everything did. And to survive in this new world was not easy. And I'm just one of the fortunate few that came out intact. It is extremely hard for any man who served any considerable amount of time to come back in this American society and survive. That's just the truth. There's nothing out here for us to help us survive. I got some breaks along the way, and I also prepared myself while I was in there during a time when there was a education available. I took advantage of the education and training opportunities, and I came out with some. I had a break. I had something to work with. Most people don't. So here's where T-shirt millionaires comes in. My concept was that when I came out and saw the depression in the black communities everywhere I went, when I left the streets, everybody was raising their fists in the air talking about black power. I'm black and I'm proud. Everybody was wearing big, beautiful bushes. Black pride was everywhere in the music, in the churches. And when I came home, all that was dead. I don't know what happened. So I created a website called Prophets and Proverbs to create t-shirts with the slogans on it of our past prophets such as Malcolm, Dr. John Henry Clark, uh, 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 all of those that we know, and we will be going through that. And those masters that we had listened to and studied in the 60s, it seems like people have forgotten where they were, who they were. So what I'm saying is, how are we going to survive in this new current age that we're now in? And I'm not sure how many people are even familiar with what an age is or what the Aquarian age is in particular. But I'm telling you, it's an event. It's a human event that is worldwide. And so we can talk about that more in depth when we talk about profits and profits. But right now I'm talking about t-shirt millionaires and how it is how I think it's so beneficial. In my absence, most young black men in their now 30s and 40s had to grow up without fathers, my nephews included. I did not have children before I left the street. I do now. But my nephews, our whole society was hit with a pandemic of young black men, boys without fathers. The crack epidemic that hit our communities was devastating. And that is something that I really had to focus on how bad the crack epidemic hit our community and the damage that it did. We're still struggling from that. And I think T-shirt Me and Airs gives a platform. It's like a pool from which you can go draw water or knowledge. How can I survive in this new age, this Aquarian age, as a black man in a white world? A technological society. Where can I go to make a living? So, T-shirt Me and Airs offers you an opportunity to learn skills by which you can market your natural born talents, whether it's t-shirts or whether it's merch or whatever it may be. Use your natural talent and see. I said it's karmic because I mean we talk about African traditions. Think about it. anyone who's familiar with Africa or the Caribbean, or anywhere in the diaspora where black folks are, what we do when we do commerce and business, we don't do it like they do it. We have open air markets. We have uh not communes. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, we do a social gathering when we sell our produce into the community. The community knows us. We know the community. They know our product. And it's family oriented. And when I say family, I don't mean your blood relatives. I mean we're all family, and we recognize one another as family. So I think what T-shirt Millionaires is doing is creating that same format whereby all the Africans in our communities can go and draw from this pool of knowledge, this pool of water, on how we can use our natural talents and just get minimum equipment and make a living. And not only a living, a very good living. I mean, I look at the young brother Jason. I look at all young brothers that Charles has bought on a T-shirt, millionaires doing interviews, and I think that's great because that's very inspirational. Bring these people on and show them that you can be successful if you learn the skills. You can make a lot of money. You can use your natural talents to create and design. Um, I'm hearing a lot of people talking about religious themes, and that's very good. Uh, but whatever it may be, T-shirt millionaires is giving you a platform by which you can use whatever it is that you have to make. And a lot of people come in at different levels. Everybody don't have the same 100%. They give their 100%. They give their 100% of what they're trying to do, but everybody's 100% is not the same. Okay? So I think T-shirt millionaires and what Charles is doing with the T-shirt millionaires is brilliant. I think it's great, and I'd like to. And let me caution: what I would not like to see happen is those who are involved, such as the inner circle and the mastermind classes, those who have learned something and have been fairly successful at what they have learned, please don't turn around and become these extremely expensive gurus that nobody can afford your services. I don't think that's what Charles intended when he designed this for it to be predatory on each other. I think he said that's what he wanted it to be. It's going to be a community of sharing information and ideas. Any person who wants to be an entrepreneur on the computer. And that's the age that we're living in. And I will be going into a lot of this more in depth because I'm going to be doing regular podcasts on my on my on my uh, on my Facebook page and also on my other pages. And so I'll be doing this regularly, and I'll be talking about a lot of heavy stuff, and I invite people's comments. So I give my full endorsement to T-shirt millionaires, Charles Smith Jr. the third, and uh, and I give them my full endorsements, and I'm sticking in there with them, and I am a member of the inner circle. As a matter of fact, I'll give you a perfect example. I just discovered the Pixel, the Pixel. I have a Shopify store, and I've set up my Facebook Pixel on it. I'm pretty sure it's correct. I have a Facebook page, a business page, and I have a Facebook personal page. Question: you got three pixels. Which pixel do you use, or do you use all three pixels? Your Shopify pixel, your Facebook personal pixel, or your business page pixels? Do all three of those need a pixel? If I'm going to do business on my business page on Facebook, is that a separate pixel? And if it is so, then I have to set that up. So these are the kind of questions that T-shirt millionaires gives you and helps you with. And once you get over these little basic hurdles of technicality, then you can take off flying. So that's why I say T-shirt millionaires is brilliant. I think the man who designed it is brilliant. All those young hustlers out there who's perpetuating it, carrying it on, is brilliant. I love you all, and I look forward to working with you. And I do ask you for your help because, like, I'm a brother just come struggling. And I'm doing okay family wise. I have a son and a daughter, a 15-year-old daughter, a 17-year-old son. I'm now teaching to drive. I've been very, very blessed to be able to do all these things. And Charles is always emphasizing fatherhood. And I understand exactly what he's saying now. I see it because I was absent all those years, and now I see the devastation. All those young brothers out there with no fathers. And some of them who did have fathers, they ain't happy with them at all. It's sad to hear them cuss their own father out. That's So anyway, I give you my full endorsement, T-shirt Millionaires, and I encourage anyone to investigate it. Don't take my word. Investigate it. Look at it. And look at some of those free videos, and you make your own decision. I think you're doing the right thing. If you got any hustle in you, and you really want to make yourself survive in American society, because this is the current age, and things are getting ready to changing drastically. So we better find some kind of way to make a living because they trying to get away from here. And so T-shirt millionaires is one avenue that I think that we can and should go down. And I'm grateful for it. And I thank you, Charles. I thank you very much. And I'm going to hang in there and I look forward to working with you all as much as I can in the future. Good evening.